All right, today we're going to work on Unit 2, Lesson 10. We're talking about multiplicity. And remember, we're working on graphing polynomial functions. Now, our first activity is a notice and wonder, and I just want you to take a minute and let's pause and think about what we already know. Okay, so some things I notice about all of these graphs is they all have this -3 in them. Okay. And then compare that -3 to where you see threes on the graphs. Okay, here, 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 and here. So our goal is figuring out, okay, those threes have some interesting things happening. Okay, so I want to connect some dots for you. I want you to remember back to graphing quadratics. Okay, when you graph quadratics, okay, and that just means an x to the second power. Okay, x to the second power is a quadratic. Okay, so this first one is a quadratic. Okay, notice this part of that one. Okay, at x equals 3. Okay, I'm just going to cover that up. That looks a lot like a quadratic. Okay, if I look at this one down here, okay, at x equals 3, okay, again, that looks a lot like a quadratic. Okay, and then this one is a cubic function. Couple other things I want you to remember. Remember last time we talked about end behavior. So if I was to expand this, I would end up with an x to the second power. Okay, remember if you've got an x to an even degree, second power is degree, then that means it's going to go up on both sides, and that's what we see. Here, if we were to expand it, we have x to the second power, and then we have another x. So I know this is going to turn into an x to the third power. That's an odd degree. So that means it's going to go up on the right, and down on the left. Okay. Same thing here. Okay, we've got an x to the third power. So same end behavior. And on this last one too, we've got an x to the second and then another one, so that makes an x to the third power. So up on the right, down on the left. Okay. All right, so just some things to remember there. We know about end behavior. We're going to use that today. We know about quadratics. We're going to use that today. Sorry, that's out of my camera. Quadratics. And remember, we know about cubics as well, third power. That just means at that third power, okay, you get the more powers you have. If it's odd, the flatter it gets at that specific spot. All right, so let's graph some polynomials. Now remember, we're still doing rough sketches. These are not going to be precise. Okay, so we want to write the degree, all the zeros, and then complete the sentence about the end behavior. Okay. All right, so we're going to start down here. Okay, we have a of x is x plus 2, x minus 2, and x minus a. Now remember, if we want to find the degree, we just multiply the x's together. So 1, 2, 3, that's going to be third degree because this has x to the third power. Now remember, to find our zeros, we just solve each of these factors for 0. So if x plus 2 equals 0, we'd subtract the 2. X equals 2. Now, in essence, what's really happening is all it's doing is flipping the sign. So this middle one, that would be, I lost my sign there, a -2. The middle one would be a +2. And the last one would be a +8. Okay, so that's where I tend to start. Okay, I'm going to go right onto my graph. So I got -2, +2, and +8. Those are key places on the graph. Okay? Now it says, as x gets larger and larger in the negative direction. Now remember, this is third degree, okay? So I know if I drew a little sketch here, this is going to go up on the right, down on the left. We don't know about the middle. So as x gets larger and larger in the negative direction, so they're saying this way, then it's going to get larger and larger. Then a of x gets larger and larger in the negative direction. I'm going to abbreviate there, okay? So what that tells me, okay, is 8 is my 0 that's furthest to the right, so it must go up from there. And this negative 2 is my 0 from the left, so it must go down from there. Okay? All right, now one thing that this doesn't exactly get into is where's it cross the y-axis? Well, we know that's our constant. So if I multiply this last number in each of the factors together, I'm going to get my constant. So positive 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, times negative 8 is positive 32. So I know that's going to hit at 32. So this is going to go up and down. And then in between here, I don't know exactly how far down it is. I can make a guess, something like that. Okay. And again, I could check using Desmos or using the TI-84 that we added to our MacBook to graph that and get a good idea of what that might look like. All right, so I want you to pause this video. I want you to try the next one, get as much as you can, okay, and then restart and go again. All right, so on this next one, okay, we've got x to the second power, and then we got another x. So that means this is ultimately going to be an x to the third. So our degree must be 3. And we've got this negative out front, so we know that's a negative coefficient. Okay? Okay, so zeros of the polynomial. Again, nothing in front of these x's, so I can just flip the signs. So negative 2 and positive 2. So I'm going to go ahead and graph those. Okay. All right, and we know about in behavior. If this is an odd degree, okay, an odd degree with a negative coefficient, okay, so if I think about this, if I put a positive number in there, positive to the third times a negative is going to give me a negative. So I know it's going down on the right. If I put a negative in there, negative to the third and another negative, that gives me 4 negatives. Must be going up on the left. Okay. All right, now here's where we get into today's new content. Okay, we're dealing with multiplicity today. That means that we have one of our factors to a power greater than 1. So this x minus 2 is to a power greater than 1. So that means something special happens at that point. Okay, so at the 0, x equals 2, we have something special happening. It means it's going to bounce off of the x-axis and either go back up, like if it's coming down, it'll go back up. If it's going up, it'll go back down. Now, so that's where we get with our in behavior here. That's what helps us here. So I know it's going up on the left, so it's going to go up on this side. I know it's going down on the right. Okay. Now, at x equals 2, it's going to bounce off the axis. So if it's going down to the right, it must go down and then back up. Okay, something like that. And again, I could check that constant because I could just multiply those last terms together. So I'd have negative 2 squared, so that's positive 4, times 2 would be positive 8, times a negative would be negative 8. I wish they would have asked you to find that constant as well. That just helps you get one more point of reference. All right, so you have several others of these that you could practice. I want to jump down here to one that's a little bit tougher. We're going to go down to E. Okay, and again, you can practice all of these others by do it on the paper, then use Desmos or use your calculator to graph it to see if you're really accurate. Okay, I want to go down to E. Okay, so we have x minus 2 to the third power. So that's x to the third, and then we got one more x. So this is a fourth degree polynomial. Okay. Now, we also know that it's going to be a positive coefficient, so it's going to function like our normal fourth degree. So even degree means our in behavior goes up on both sides. Okay. Our zeros are at -4 and +2. And again, that's where I start on my graph. I mark those special points. Okay. So I know this is going up at 2, up at -4. So I got to figure out what it does in between here. Now, if we have an odd exponent on one of our factors, that just means we're gonna create kind of a flat spot where it crosses the x-axis. Okay, even degrees bounce off, odd degrees create a flat spot. So we know this is gonna at x equals 2. It's just gonna kind of be flat in there and then go back down. Okay, so I don't know how far down it's gonna go. I'm just gonna fake it right about there. Okay, now I do know that point, that'd be -2 to the third power, so that's -8, times 4 would be -32. Maybe I should have went a little deeper there. Okay? But that third power causes kind of a flat spot to occur there. All right. Only other thing you're going to see is like on F. And I'm not going to do this whole problem. I'm just going to give you a heads up here. Okay? If you have x as a factor, that means one of your zeros is going to be at 0. So you have a key point at 0. You also have -4 and +3. Okay? Now we know that's an odd degree, so it's going to kind of flatten out across there. So this would be 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 degrees, so it's going up on that side, up on that side. At this 3, it's going to bounce off because it's an even. Come back down. It's going to flatten out at 0 because it's a third power. Go back down and back up. Now again, that's a really rough sketch. Okay? Really rough sketch. That's all I got there. Okay? All right. Y'all have an amazing day. Your assignment then is the practice problems from lesson 10. You're going to try those on your own and practice your new knowledge here about sketching graphs. Okay? This kind of ties everything we know all together. Have a great day.